of course. I'm live, you guys. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. I'm live. I'm pretty hungry. So I don't know how long I'm going to stay alive before my stomach starts growling. When my stomach, like, if it growls, then it'll be time for me to go. But I'm going to try to stay on for a little minute. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. It's Thursday. I was like, no. I was like, nah. I'm on time. I was like, that can't be the truck this early. But it wasn't. How are you guys? How's everybody doing? I'm live. So today I was in the vertical, I was in the settings. And for mobile live streams now, it recommends vertical instead of horizontal. I think that's why it kind of has me like stuck. So yeah, I'm just going to continue doing it this way. I finished watching Fallout yesterday, you guys. I reached the end. Hi. Hi, Vanity. Hi. Hi, Jenny Bean. Hi, Zavi. Hi, Writer 101. Hi, Althea Q. For some reason, my statistics are so far behind. I don't understand why. I can see you guys writing hellos and stuff, but it still said 0. And then it just jumped up. So weird. Didn't used to do that. Hi. Hi, Raise a Random Girl. Hi, other queen. There's 2 of y'all. Savi, Althea. Hi, Jaren. Hi. Hello. You made it. Hi, Francesca. Hello, Josh. You made it to alive. You made it to alive. Oh, you just got the notification. There's absolutely a delay. Because it tells you the time. I've been on 2 minutes and 17 seconds. There's definitely a delay. Hi, Marcus. Hi, Amber. So I finished Fallout, guys. So what should I watch next? Wayward Pines? Or you know what I was thinking of watching next? I think I'm going to do True Detective Night Country next. I think I'm going to do that next. Because it's like anthology style. I don't have to watch the other ones, right? Before I watch that one. And a lot of you guys suggested that one last week. Hi. I have a list. I know I said I was going to do The Leftovers, but I know The Leftovers has several seasons. So I kind of want to watch one more thing that's not a commitment. Hi. Oh, hi, Corey. What up? I was just listening to your What's Beef podcast on Cardi and Bia. I'm so ready for Bia. For Cardi to just go away. I was thinking about how Bia's dropping tomorrow. Bia has a song coming out tomorrow with Jid. Is it Jid or is it JID? He has a song that's out right now that samples Miss Fat Booty by Mos Def. I hear that song a lot. Is he associated with Kendrick Lamar? Because he's kind of borrowing Kendrick Lamar's flow on there too. The song's fine, but every time I hear it, at first I'm like, is this Kendrick Lamar? And then I'm like, oh no, this is that JID song. I'm so ready for P Valley to come back. It's supposed to be coming back. Nine Countries good. My bestie and I loved it. Hi, Sam. I'm still waiting on that bonus episode of Yellow Jackets. What's up with Yellow Jackets? What's the deal with season 3? Is that coming? Is Jackie not going to be on the show anymore? Even though I know they ate her, but they were still showing her in flashbacks, but now she's the main character in Fallout. So, I'm curious, what's up with Yellow Jackets? I thought Night Country was interesting, Lovecraftian. Oh. Hi, Rhapsody. What's up, Stardecker? How did I like Fallout? I liked Fallout. You wrote JID. So is it JID? Jid? Hi. Fuck, always when I'm about to start working. Hi, y'all. Just popping in. Hi, Worry. I want to know that too. How was it pronounced? I want to know how it's pronounced. How did I like Fallout? Before I get too distracted, how did I like Fallout? I liked Fallout. Fallout seemed to me kind of like Maybe like there should have been more episodes. There was only 8 episodes. They had a lot packed into those 8 episodes. Some of those episodes were really, really long. There were like at least 3 or 4 that were over an hour. I so like I don't has everyone watched Fallout? Like, does it spoiler alert? Spoiler alert? Spoiler alert? Spoiler alert? I don't know how like Moldaver was still alive. Like, how has she been alive for like over 200 years? It was not explained, which I was expecting it to be explained. And they showed in the end that they were like, and I haven't played Fallout. I don't know anything about Fallout except what I watched. They showed in the end, they revealed in the end that they were like, cryogenically freezing people and then like letting them out to be like management. But like she wasn't involved with Vault-Tec. She was like against Vault-Tec. So I was just, is she like some type of clone? It was like not explained. But the show was made by Jonathan Nolan and his partner. I don't. Are they married? Is she his wife? I don't know. And his partner, Westworld. So I thought the fact that it wasn't explained how she's still here 200 years later or whatever seemed very Westworld to me. It seemed very, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter, like very much. It was very much giving Westworld confusion. So I'm just going to say, okay, there were parts of Fallout that were definitely giving Westworld type confusion. Like very standard Jonathan Nolan, like it doesn't make sense. And it doesn't have to make sense. The answer is don't think about it. But I liked it a lot. I thought Ella Purnell was great as the main character, Lucy. I really liked the dude that played Maximus too. And I know that he was on Underground, which I have not watched, which I would like to watch, but you can't find it anywhere. With Jurnee Smollett and Aldous Hodge. I know he was on there too. I would really like to watch that. And I really liked him. I thought he was great. I thought the three mains were great. I thought the ghoul was also really cool. It just seemed that they tried to cram a lot into 8 episodes, and there was quite a bit that I felt was like never explained. And I don't know if we're gonna like come back and it's gonna be explained in season 2 or and I know they've already greenlit a season 2, but like I said, Jonathan Nolan is also really good for that, doing a show where like shit just doesn't make sense. And you just kind of got to just let it go, or where they don't follow the lore of their own show very well. I thought that like Thaddeus turning into a ghoul and running off was like there was some stuff that I thought was like a little bit convenient. Like, oh, Thaddeus just like turns into a ghoul and just like runs off. Okay. And, Maximus taking like the fake zombie head to like buy Lucy some time to like get away. I was just like, what is really the plan here? Because they're going to know that this isn't the head. Like, what if they just kill you immediately? Like, some stuff that like, this doesn't seem like it was like thought all the way through. But overall, I liked it. I thought the set design was great. Like, the aesthetic was really cool. I thought the story was pretty interesting. And I thought the reveal at the end I thought was really good too, about like what sort of like actually happened. I did find it a little weird that like Kyle MacLachlan supposedly like destroyed Shady Sands. Like, how exactly did he destroy? Like, he personally had access to like nuclear weapons. Like, again, like, like, there's I have some questions, but I don't know, maybe these things are going to be gone in depth more in season 2. It just seemed like they ran out of time, with the story. They ran out of time, but I did like it. It's both. Okay, it's both JID and JID. Okay. I missed the last live and I only caught a bit of it, so I might be off track, but I was going to suggest the old pre-code movie from 1934, The Thin Man, based on a murder mystery by Dashiell Hammett. Where can I watch that? I'm like putting all these suggestions on a list. I just screenshot that, Francesca. I mean, they did raise the they did eat her. They ate the fuck out of Jackie. They ate the fuck, but she was still popping up in flashbacks. and Shauna was still seeing her. And, Yellow Jackets I had a lot of issues with. I don't think I've reviewed Yellow Jackets. I love Yellow Jackets, but I hate Yellow Jackets at the same time. I feel like the core scenarios and storyline of Yellow Jackets is great, which is, the girls crash landed in the woods and they fucking became cannibals. But, like, not only did they become cannibals, they developed this, like, almost like a religion and all these, like, rites and rituals around how they pick who they're going to eat in the spirit of the forest. And you don't know if that shit is, like, really real or if it was just because, they were trapped in the woods and they were just making shit up to stay alive. And then they finally got rescued, but it's like, how the fuck did they get rescued? Especially after the end of season 2, their fucking coach burned their cabin down. Like, how do they keep surviving? And then, the present day, like, someone has found out what they did and they're being blackmailed, and, like, who's the blackmailer? And also, like, do they still believe in the, like, religion and the rituals in the modern day? Because, like, it's kind of implied that they're, like, still, working that magic. And Lottie-ass got a whole cult around this shit. But it's just, like, they cannot focus. Like, it's so unfocused. It's so unfocused. Like, they cannot decide. And they just keep having survivors pop out of nowhere. Like, it's given Lost. Yeah, there's a whole wing of the plane. 30 more people. What? Where have these people been? But, in Lost, they were on a magical island. So, like, you could kind of, like, suspend your disbelief. Like, they were in the black hole of time and space and then they came out type shit. But Yellow Jackets, that's getting old. Pulling survivors out of their back pocket. Hi, Joel. Hey, Seren, I love you and your content. Thank you for calling out Kendrick years ago. Everybody else was late. The Godfather of Harlem, This Is Us, Power. Oh, I see someone is a Stars fan. Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Power Book 4, Force. I have never watched any of Power ever. Queen Sugar and Greenleaf. I'm going to say Jid is signed to Dreamville and has been around enough to be influenced by Kendrick, but he sounds more like... Oh, so it is pronounced J-I-D. Big Boy, I could see... I have only literally heard that one song that samples Miss Fat Booty. Big Boy, I could see. Wayne, not so much. Just on that song, to me, he sounds like Kendrick Lamar. I gotta start knocking out work on Thursday mornings if you're gonna do this in the mid-afternoon. Yeah, mid-afternoon is normally what works for me. There's just like a little empty stretch of time where I can do it. Hi, Kai. Wait, why didn't you watch Fallout, Amber? Sorry, I missed it. Underground was on, Tubi. Let me check. Underground came on that channel. I think it was WGN. And I think the whole channel went under. Because they had that other show that I wanted to watch. I think it was called Outsiders. They had a few shows. And then they just, like, canceled everything and, like, pulled the whole network. Underground is so good. Fallout finished on a cliffhanger for real. Oh, it is on Tubi. Okay. Hi, Rika. They've been talking about X-Men 97 in Discord. I haven't seen it. It's animated, right? It's like a cartoon. Hi, Krayshawn. X-Men 97 is def good for my cartoon lovers. Okay. Yeah. I have not yet watched Interview with the Vampire Season 1. That is still on my list. Should I watch that next now that I finish Fallout? Should I do Interview with the Vampire first? Or should I do True Detective Night Country first? Hi, J Malik. Daniel Love. Okay, I just want to say Jid. J-I-D. Okay. Hi. J.I.D. last album gave Kendrick vibes for sure. Oh, he's a part of Earth Gang. That had Sid. I know Sid. I know Earth Gang as a group, and I know Sid as a solo artist. J.I.D. came up with Earth Gang, another act on Dreamville. They're similar to early Outkast. They make good music. J.I.D. is def underrated, and part of it is that he's from the South. Do you think so? Do you think artists from the South are still underrated? Yeah, the whole channel went under. It was called WGN, right, Vanity? Do you guys think artists from the South are still underrated? You vote for True Detective. I know you vote for True Detective getting watched first. Rika, hi, Jaren. Underground was my shit. I was upset when it got canceled. Yeah, I know a lot of people loved it. It had 2 seasons, I think. And the second season had Tara's mom from True Blood playing Harriet Tubman. Disappointed with Westworld as it devolved. Thought it started well. The mysteries were cool. The resolutions weren't. Season 1 of Westworld is probably one of the best seasons of television of all time. But the writers, and I'm including Jonathan Nolan and his partner, I can't think of her name, Lisa, maybe, got upset that people were like figuring out the mysteries like ahead of time. And so they just started introducing random twists and turns and things that didn't make sense just to be like, haha, like, got you. Like, ha, you guys didn't fucking get this one. And it's like, yeah, because this shit doesn't make sense. And listen, I can tell you the exact moment. If Rod watches this, Rod, you know what I'm about to say. I can tell you guys the exact moment when I quit Westworld. When they revealed that the Hemsworth, the fucking security dude, I know he's a Hemsworth. I don't know his first name. When they tried to say that he was a robot, I said, no. No. Because in season 1, he was in the group of humans that were fucking captured along with the Man in Black's daughter. And the fucking robots are programmed to know humans from robots. And they put the humans together. And he was put with them. I was like, there is no way. There's no way. Like, this does not even fit in the lore of your own show. You've already established the way that the robots work. Even the robots have gained self-awareness. Like, they still can tell humans from robots. Like, they still operate under certain rules within the park. You cannot now say that this whole time this man is a robot. And then I read an interview where he was like, yeah, we wrote that twist the day that we shot the scene. I was like, I bet you did write the twist the day that you guys shot the scene. Because it doesn't make sense. Because it doesn't make sense. You guys just decided it would be cool and fun and funny and like a haha gotcha moment. And then you could be like, again, like, ooh, y'all didn't see this twist coming. No, we didn't see it coming because it doesn't make any fucking sense because it doesn't fit the lore of your show. I literally turned Westworld off and I never went back. I never watched another episode. I don't even know how it ended because I was like, nah, you're wasting my time. It's a waste of my time to watch your show or your movie or your anything if you're not even going to follow your own lore and your own pre-established rules. That is like one of my pet peeves when I'm like consuming content. Like, at least follow the pre-established rules of your universe, or if you're going to switch up the rules, you're going to have to provide me with some type of explanation. But this is what I mean when I say that, like, Jonathan Nolan is really good for like giving you no explanation for shit and just being like, I just felt like it. That's why. I just felt like it. So I'm really hoping that Fallout doesn't go the same route with like no explanation given as to how Moldaver's been alive for 216 years. But we'll see. If they don't explain it in season 2, I won't watch season 3 if they have it. If they make one, I will be like, nah, stop wasting my time. Interview with the Vampire. So that's 1 vote for True Detective Night Country, 1 vote for Interview with the Vampire. Oh, that's 2 for Interview with the Vampire. Interview with the Vampire is my shit. Just caught up with season 2. Bailey Bass was acting. A lot of rappers are scared to rap with JID. JID just now gaining popularity after his song went viral on TikTok. Is it the one that samples Miss Fat Booty? What is that song called? I don't even know. I have been hearing it a lot. That's how I heard of him. I think there's still a stigma for being from the South or being country. There's a difference between being from the South and being country, though, right? Like, I would say that, like, is the stigma for being country or is the stigma for being from the South? I think that I would say that I don't think that there is, in rap and hip hop, I don't know if I think that there's still a stigma on being from the South because the South, especially Atlanta, of course, has like been dominating hip hop for like a very long time now. Like, I kind of feel like New York artists are kind of like just starting to like come back on the scene and become popular again. I feel like artists from the South have been dominating for a really long time. But just because you're from the South doesn't necessarily mean that you're country, right? Like, I know that's like a joke about Miami. Like, Miami's the South, but Miami's not the South. Tallahassee. Like, Tallahassee is like the South. Like, Tallahassee, like, is country. Like, I don't know if but like like I said, like Miami is not considered. And no, I don't feel like it, like, people coming out of Miami, like Trina and like Trick Daddy and like City Girls, they came out of Miami, right? T-Pain came out of like, was it Tallahassee that he came out of? And I would definitely say that like the reception to the artists that come from Miami is like very different to a reception from an artist that comes from like Tallahassee or like a different part of Florida. That's just like the easiest example that comes to mind. Miami's like another NYC. What's up, Salah? Or Chicago, or LA, Houston, Dallas. I don't know if the word is. Wait, let me scroll back up. Hi, Chariot Man Gaming. So I was like, wait, I didn't see you. Wait. Where? Okay, there we are. A lot of people voted for Interview with the Vampire. A lot of rappers are scared to rap with JID. Well, we started talking about him, Jaren, because he has a song coming out with Bia tomorrow. Bia's had a lot of big features. She's had like a lot of features. It seems like people that can like spit and push a pen respect Bia. Hi, yep, you caught me, Uzumaki. Not me popping on here randomly and catching Seren live. Yes, it was WGN. I was so upset that Underground ended the way it did. I still wonder what happened, like why the plug got pulled like that. The first season of Westworld was clean. Season 2 was just okay. Season 3 and Season 4, I had to force myself to get through, was constantly falling asleep. Also, when the fucking main character, I can't think of her name, Evan Rachel Woods in real life, when she fucking killed... Ooh, sounded like my neighbor dropped something outside. When she fucking killed Jeffrey Wright and then brought him back and was like, yeah, I'm bringing you back because everybody needs a villain, or some Batman type shit there. Everybody needs... I was like, what? Why would she bring him back? Just to thwart her plans later on? No. You guys just realized you fucking made a mistake fucking killing off Jeffrey Wright's fucking Bernard, Jeffrey Wright's character, and you need his ass back. Artists from the South are underrated from the standpoint of being lyricists. They are underrated in terms of hits, but in terms of being lyricists, I definitely think they are, from the South at least. Are they? I don't know. We back, and yes, a lot are, especially those from Alabama, Arizona, Mississippi, Oklahoma too, Georgia, Florida, Texas, Tennessee are big in hip hop, especially now. Just like, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe these are older artists that come to mind for me immediately. But, like, I immediately think of Outkast, of course. I immediately think of 3 6 Mafia. There's artists that come to mind for me immediately when I think of artists from the South that are exceptional lyricists. Isn't Outkast... Aren't Outkast and Lauryn Hill the only rap artists that have ever won Album of the Year Grammy for rap albums? Is there another? Right, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is considered one of the best rappers of all time. A lyricist. Ludacris, a lyricist. Like, I like... The question was, is the South still underrated when it comes to rappers? Is the South still underrated when it comes to rappers? Was the question. No, right? Just Outkast and Lauryn. Right, that's it. Even though, obligatory fuck the Grammys, but just saying in terms of like mainstream perception of lyricism, I don't know if I would say that I think the South is underrated. I don't know if I would agree with that. Oh, something got held for review. Show. Oh, and there's Chariot Man Gaming. Hi. I'm hoping Severance doesn't go down the Westworld path in this way. I love Lost and mystery box style shows, but it's getting to be too much. I love the first season of Severance so much. I really hope season 2 keeps the momentum going and that it's really good. I think so too. Especially that last episode of Severance. The suspense. I haven't seen a show like that in a long time. That literally had me like on the edge of my seat. Like when he called his boss, Patricia Arquette, by the wrong name, I was like, Mark. Can't wait for Severance to come back. You say Wayward Pines. A lot of writers who can get work nowadays seem to resent that all the, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, epochal shows came before them and keep sabotaging their own projects out of frustration and disappointment. Oh, surround sound. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Vanity. Surround sound. That just sounds like Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if the word is really underrated. We have so many popular artists from the South. Making fun of somebody's accent is not the same as making fun of their lyricism. That's what I mean when I say, are we talking about the South or are we talking about country? Making fun of somebody's accent is calling somebody country. That's not the same as saying people from the South are underrated as lyricists. Those are, in my opinion, those are two different things. That's why I said, like, are we talking about artists from the South or are we talking about people that are country? Because like those are not the same thing, you know. Like Miami is the South, but it's really not country. Tallahassee is country. Making fun of somebody's accent is making fun of them being country, which I would definitely agree that people for sure still get made fun of for being country. Absolutely, people still get made fun of for being country. I don't know if like how it was before, like really how it was before, artists like Outkast, absolutely Outkast, 3 6 Mafia, Lil Wayne, Ludacris, 2 Chainz, like it wasn't just, oh, you're like country. It was like, no, like we don't want to hear the South. Like we don't want to hear from the South. That's why Outkast specifically said like the South got something to say. You will still get made fun of nowadays for being country. I don't think it's right. I'm just saying, like, I don't think that there is a stigma attached to being from the South. Rap, hip hop, like how there was previously. Previously, it was all, in my opinion, like when I was growing up, for example, like early 2000s, like it was all New York rap or West Coast rap. It was like New York rap, West Coast rap, New York rap, West Coast rap. And then you started getting the Southern artists that came up. And then the Southern artists like blew up and the Southern artists like took over and really became known for the distinct sound, for the lyricism, for the amazing songs, for like the bangers, for the like the culture, like the really distinct culture. Obviously, we're talking about Black Americans, the culture. And then I would say you also, like after that, you started getting the Midwest. Because a lot of the Midwest, and of course the first person that comes to mind is Nelly and Country Grammar. The Midwest artists, in my opinion, started coming up because there's a lot of like shared culture between the South and the Midwest. And I think when the Southern artists started getting really big, that opened a door for more of the Midwest artists to come through as well. And then all of a sudden you had Nelly from St. Louis. You had Kanye West from Chicago. You had Lupe Fiasco from Chicago. You had all these artists all of a sudden that was coming out of Chicago that was like spitting hard as fuck. When you never heard nobody from these type of places before. So I think that, I don't know if there's a stigma. I don't really know if I think that there's a stigma attached to any particular region now in 2024 when it comes to rap. That's a really interesting like thing to think about. And then you had drill music that came out of Chicago that really blew up and became like a global fucking sensation too. Like you had drill music that came out of the Midwest, and then you had trap music that came out of the South that took over, like just took over the genres, just took over the genre completely. Miami is another NYC, Chicago, LA, Houston, Dallas. Hi, Steve. Thank you. Jersey, Philly, Baltimore club brought the whole East Coast back. None of the East Coast kids who were making shitty Chicago drill ripoffs took off until they folded club into their sound. Word to Bantu Otaku. Hi, Terra student. Hi, Ziani. Okay, so it seems like most people have been voting for Interview with the Vampire season 1 next. Okay, I see you, Alex. Erika, me walking into the room with the mustache. I'd like to add another vote for True Detective. You're gonna come back with a wig on and a wrench. Fallout season 2 is gonna be flames. Oh yeah, there you are. See. Nope, just Outcast and Lauren. And I don't know, where is Lauren Hill from? I don't think I know that. Where is she like from? Just Outcast and Lauren have won Album of the Year Grammy. In terms of historically, the South is no longer underrated. Currently, maybe, I don't know who's even out from the South that is exceptional like their predecessors. I think Flo Milli could really rap. She's from Alabama. I think her music right now is not very good. I don't know if I think it's her fault though, because she had a hit, Never Lose Me, and the label made her scrap everything on that last album and redo it, which the label will do that. I think there's a lot of label interference happening with her career right now. I don't know if we're counting JT because she's from Miami, but I think JT could really rap. She really reminds me of Trina. I don't know. Flamilli came to mind as like somebody that could like really spit, like a spitter. Where was I? Have I been paying attention to the WNBA controversy? Not really lightly. They've been discussing it in Discord, but I am out of the loop. So fill me in. Fill me in. Fill me in, Bars NYC. I would say Arrested Development opened the door for Southern rap. They are overlooked, though. Yeah, there's like 3 different Floridas. Hi, Darius. I'm from Cali. I'll make fun of my own people's accents. Rhapsody. Dark Maid. They hated it when the South came up in rap. NYC was killing it back in the early 2000s. Like Too Short and E40. Nelly, yep. Hi, Kakashi Cowboy. So word to Pop Smoke. Yeah, it did. I kind of feel like, hi Savannah. I kind of feel like Midwestern blacks get forgotten in a lot of aspects. Common, right? And Common is from Chicago too, right? Like all of a sudden we had like all these artists from Chicago coming out. Hi Clarissa, that were like incredible. Hi Molly, thank you. Hi Rox. Hi Justin. Hi Siobhan. Jersey. I just got here. You finished start watching Interview with the Vampire. Tarika, you're outvoted. Oh, Lauryn Hill is from New Jersey. I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. I learned something new. What is, hi Gossip Girl. What is UABW? What is that? I don't know what that is. I think everyone is making boring 2-minute TikTok tracks with no soul or substance collectively, that it makes it feel like everything is boring unless you find a dope independent artist. This is true. This is true. I agree with that. My favorite artist right now is Apollo Brown. Flo can rap. JT can really rap. Yeah, I agree. I can't think of any male rappers right now, like from the South, that could really rap. JID, I like that. I mean, that one song I've heard. I'm gonna listen to this song tomorrow with Bia. I'll listen to some solo projects if you guys recommend any. I didn't know he was with Earth Gang. I didn't know him before this. I feel like the Midwest and the South are similar culturally as far as Black Americans. I did know that Queen Latifah was from Jersey. Breaking news, people still don't watch it. What, WNBA? Are you talking about the WNBA? I know, so this is what I know about the WNBA controversy. I don't know if I will call it controversy. I don't know. Okay. I know that there's like a whole bunch of fuss around the white girl, Caitlin Clark. And I know that Angel Reese is somehow involved or was, and that WNBA veterans are somehow involved. It just seems like everybody's trying to make it seem like everyone is jealous of the white girl, which I doubt is legit. It's giving Larry Bird syndrome, which is you have a good white player come into a league that is dominated by black players, and everybody's just like, oh my God, it's the second coming of Jesus Christ in the league. And you have other people that are just like, but I don't know, I don't follow the WNBA, so I don't know if that's accurate. That's what it seems like. Somebody, might have been Queen, somebody posted a clip in Discord of a woman, I'm sorry, I can't think of her name, I don't know her name, saying like that they want all the girls in the league to like give their firstborn children to Caitlin Clark, like get down on their knees and like thank her for like putting eyes on the sport. Which that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting as well. And it definitely seems racial. I don't know though, because like I said, I don't watch it. Caitlin Clark might like really be good. I have no clue. Oh man, I still didn't listen to Will Smith's album, Krishan. Thank you for reminding me. I saw that it's been categorized as jazz. Is it a jazz album? Because I like jazz. I will be tough on it if it's a jazz album. Hello. Denzel Curry. Is that a rapper? I don't know who that is. JID, The Forever Story is great. Denzel Curry is from Florida, I think. He also has another album. Oh, JID, he also has another album coming this year, I believe. JID is fire. Saw him live. Okay, I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to look into it. I love the WNBA, and I'm a black male. A dope independent artist, Afro, and Denzel is from Florida. Okay. The WNBA was crazy. Okay. You know, I thought about Isaiah Rashad too, but I haven't listened. I really want to listen to his album, The Sun's Tirade. I have not heard it. I love Sylvia Demo to this day. That's one of my favorite projects. But Isaiah Rashad, I thought of him too as like somebody that's from the South that's like a lyricist. Like, there's quite a few people that are considered lyricists that's from the South. I think that people like Future, of course, and like Lil Baby take up a lot of space. Migos, you know, the Atlanta sound type, the idea of the like quote unquote Atlanta sound. But there are a lot of lyricists from the South. And like I said, like when you know, in the early 2000s, like Ludacris was like the fucking biggest artist. Like Ludacris was a huge artist and Ludacris could fucking rap his ass off. Outkast was like the biggest, hottest shit. I know that these artists are considered like old now, but the Southern artist was the popping artists. Like when I was younger, the only artists from New York that were still hot, Jay-Z, Nas, and DMX. I really don't even know. That's it. And Nicki. That's it. But the South, like all the hot shit was coming out of the South. Yeah, JID is signed to Dreamville. And West Coast rap, there was like nothing until Kendrick Lamar. There was like nothing. It was like all Southern artists and Midwest artists. So many artists out of Chicago and so many artists out of the South. I like Denzel and JID, but I don't know what's going on with their careers. They want the WNBA to be the WWE of basketball. Like made up plot lines and storylines. I keep saying Denzel Curry and I keep thinking of Steph Curry. Yeah, JID is signed to Dreamville. Stephen A. Smith versus Monica McNutt was hilarious. Yeah, I'm out of the loop. Travis Scott isn't the best rapper, but I love Utopia from last year. Oh yeah, Travis Scott is from the South. Travis Scott is from Texas. Tyler is big right now. I think, where's Tyler from? Is Tyler from New York? I don't know. Isaiah is from Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's my dude. Isaiah could rap. He could really rap. Like, what's happening at Dreamville? I'm very confused. They literally told the women to let Caitlyn score to save the NBA, the WNBA. Basically, they're trying to say all the black women are jealous of Caitlin Clark. It's been a bunch of men saying this. Yeah, boo. Thumbs down. Hi, Marcy. The Caitlin Clark worship is overkill. She's just okay to me. Yeah, like again, it's giving Larry Bird. It's giving a talented white person coming in to a majority black dominated league and people losing their shit. Which is racial, like which is absolutely racial. White people want to see white people win so bad in like sports like basketball and shit. Badly. What is this? Did I just mute myself? I just like pushed a button. Jazz rock fusion. Okay, that's the Willow Smith album. Are you talking about Earth Gang? They were supposed to make the transition to stardom, especially back in 2022, but they couldn't make it stick. Yeah, Earth Gang was kind of like bubbling. And then I feel like Sid's from Earth Gang, right? I kind of feel like Sid became like the breakout star. That JID song is catching on. Maybe he'll make it anyway. I hear that song everywhere. Lyricists from the South, especially post J. Cole, are very overlooked in my opinion. Post J. Cole, that's why I said it was like the artist that I think of are like from when I was younger. Post J. Cole. I mean, but who is a lyricist right now? Who is a lyricist right now? In general. Lately, I've fallen back into my rock era. I really like grungy, crunchy, country rock. I don't know why I said crunchy. Yes, Denzel Curry is a rapper. Hi, Aspen. Yes, Denzel Curry is dope. He works with jazz musicians a lot. Okay, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it. Oh, Lil Nas X fell off. Lil Nas X fell off. I feel like Lil Nas X got stuck on Antics, which is a shame because I really liked his music, but I just feel like he got stuck on Antics, and the Antics took over, and then he became known for Antics the music, and then people stopped being interested in his music completely. JID song Surround Sound resurfaced on TikTok, but it doesn't seem like Dreamville is capitalizing on the hype. Isaiah Rashad's really good. Aspen. Flau'jae. Yeah, that person got blocked. Savannah. I didn't. Clarissa, the house is burning. They said post J. Cole era. Yeah, Clarissa. I see Clarissa blocked. Nick Grant. It's interesting. Is this a rap name? I remember when I was younger, my mom refused to listen to Joe Budden because she said Joe Budden was a stupid rap name. She was like, "That's just his regular name. He needs a rap name." She was like, "His name might as well be John Smith. Why would I listen to John Smith?" I think this now every single time somebody just has their regular ass name as their rap name. I see I'm catching up. $50 Cent, yes. 50 Cent, yes. I don't know how I forgot 50 Cent. 50 Cent was a huge artist from New York when I was younger. The biggest, yes. And Dipset, yes. Okay, yes. Yes, you're right. Tyler's from LA, okay. I didn't know. Yeah, out of the loop, Kakashi Cowboy. What is the overarching theme of your content and activities on YouTube? Blocking people. So enjoy your block. uh, it doesn't help that Caitlin Clark's brother and boyfriend be online liking racist tweets. Unsurprising. 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 Thank you. Where is Corday from? Oh, Sid is from the internet. Sorry. I got my hippie rap groups mixed up. Steve Lacy had a big hit in 2022. Corday is the lyricist. Corday is a lyricist. Willow's album is rock. Corday is from Maryland. I like Corday. I'm not sure where he's from. I know some people say he's from like the DMV, but some people say he's from like NC. I don't know. I don't know where he's like actually from. Lil Nas X had way too many gimmicks. Yeah, I was a huge Lil Nas X stan. The antics swallowed his career. Big mistake. Yeah, yes. Okay, let me screenshot this, Rocks. Nick Grant, IDK. Well, I know Killer Mike. Killer Mike's not a new artist. Denzel Curry, JID, all lyricists. Lil Nas X just ruined himself with so many things. Earth Gang got bit by the they're just like Outcast curse. Let me know if I was just muted. I don't think I saw anyone respond. I don't know where Corday is from. He sounds like a mix of Kendrick and Cole. Killer Mike makes me sick. I'm sorry. When people get hit with the too early comparisons, they hit a ceiling. Not the Joe Budden stray. I'm just saying that's what my mom said. Joe Budden banned me, blocked me. He blocked me on Twitter, which I'll never forget. He blocked me on Twitter for repeatedly calling him Joe Buttons with an S. He was like the first celebrity that ever blocked me. Lil Nas X has a song with the racist Camila Cabello. His career is flopping hard. Hi, Small Cupid. John Smith is nasty work. Tyler and Vince Staples are both from LA. Okay. I'm just saying. That's what we do. We block. That's the whole point. Block. We here to have fun and block people. Hi, Trucker Brown. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Mo. Good evening. I was muted. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I think I hear the garbage truck. Maybe if it's too loud, maybe I'll try to mute at some point now that I know that I can. King Los. I don't follow any rappers from DC, Maryland, or Virginia. I never liked any of them. Yeah, I muted myself. Okay, cool. That's good to know. How many albums does JID have? How long has he been around? I know nothing. Thank you, Erica. Why was Joseph so sensitive about that? Y'all gonna leave Joe alone? I know he's from New Jersey, Clarissa. We're not trying to bag on him because he's from New Jersey. I just like really remember my mom being like, what kind of a rap name is Joe Budden? I'm pretty sure she also said Joe Buttons too. You know, Baby Keem, not a bad rapper. He sounds like his cousin Kendrick at times, but I like his music. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. Happy to see you happy and healthy. Sleeping on Earth Gang Ghetto Gods is crazy. They are super dope. I mean, I like Outkast. I've seen you guys comparing them to Outkast, so I will listen, but I will listen with an open mind. Like, I will not expect them to be Outkast. It's really women leading the lyricism wave in rap right now. Right, Aspirin. Like, when somebody said lyricism, like, the first thing that came to mind for me when somebody said, who is a lyricist? I really like Flo Milli. Like, her early stuff. I don't like what she's doing now. But I really liked her early stuff a lot. I was like, damn, she's spitting. Like, she could flow. She's putting some really cool bars together. Baby Keem is from Las Vegas, though. Hello, Francis. JID been around since 2017, I think. Releasing mixtapes 2022 was his debut. Oh, really? I thought I saw online that all of the Bad Boy artists have been released. Mad people called him Joe Buttons when he first came out. He needs to stop being so sensitive. Hi, Siobhan. Doesn't he understand that BAs are going to add an S to everything? Bro, it's just what we do. Like, Joe Budden don't even sound right. It's Joe Buttons. JID's been dropping from 2014 onward. He broke out in 2017 with the Never Story. You should check them out. Flo Milli is the GOAT. I live in a Dungeon family household and Outkast reigns. But, you know, those are, like, older artists. So I was just wondering, like, who do people consider to be lyricists for, like, today? Rhapsody is a great lyricist. Okay. I know people love Rhapsody. I like Tierra Whack. I know people like Tierra Whack. Tierra Whack seems like she's kind of a niche artist. Flo is very young, too. Yeah, she's very young. Very early 20s. Very early 20s. Hi, Julio. Joe Budden blocked you over a misspelled name. That's hilarious. Cupcake. Oh, I've seen a lot of people saying Young Baby Tate. They like Young Baby Tate. I've listened to a few things, but I don't know. What do you like? I need like actual recommendations. Otherwise, you just kind of pick songs at random, and you don't know if you're gonna get something good. Mike, Baby Tate is on surround sound. Oh well, I've heard surround sound. I don't know who's on that shit. I want to get into Baby Tate music, but her attitude turns me off. Oh, does she have an attitude? I don't know. Baby Tate is really nice with her pen. Little Sims. Tierra first project was the shit. Second one, she lost me. Tierra Whack is like a baby Missy Elliott. Some of the older Cupcake songs be so disgusting, but she does spit. Baby Tate being a nepo baby threw me off. Oh, who are her parent? Who's her parent? I didn't know she was a nepo baby. Who's her parent? Look, she's a nepo baby. Shout out to that block. She is a nepo baby. Who's her parent? I just seen that top 10 female rap list floating around that got the fan bases in shambles. Made by Billboard. Mona Leo. She is on tour right now with Tizo Touchdown. And I tried listening to some of her stuff because I love Tizo. I've been in like Tizo mode for the last few months. And she's cute. She's cute. That's all I got. Great gowns, beautiful gowns. I listened to Ranchero, and I think I listened to something else. And I was just like, it's cute, I guess. I don't know. Dion Ferris is Baby Tate's mom. Wow. Nepo baby. Kamau. Lavender. I don't know. There are no great albums and projects to me from a lot of the new people. They have moments, but that's it to me personally. Right. I agree, Kakashi Cowboy. I feel like the last great project from a new artist, legitimately, this is how I feel. I feel like the last great project from a new artist was Ho, Why Is You Here by Flo Milli. And I guess, are we considering Doja Cat like a new artist? I mean, I guess like she's a contemporary artist. And then I guess I would say Scarlett too. But that's it. Um, Clarissa got the trigger finger on. Mona Leo's mama is a singer. There's 6 months left in the year, so that list will hopefully change. Sexy Red being number 2 made a lot of people upset. Oh no, not Reginae. Not Reginae. So the way that Billboard said that they made that list of top 10 female rappers right now was they said that it was a combination of sales, charts, tour, like it was like an aggregate. And that was how the number, which I actually like that. It wasn't like a vote, let the people vote or something like that. And Sexy Red came out number 2. Like, people like her stuff. Like, people like her stuff. People really like her stuff. Like, people fuck with her. Like, people like her stuff. That's why, like, on the Patreon podcast, when I was like, Sexy Red catches a lot of strays in terms of rap, the rap beef and the way that people talk about her and, her music and whatnot. And I was like, but people like her shit. Like, people like it. They really do. So do those people, like, not count? Like, that's sort of I feel like that's, like, an interesting thing, like, right now. Like, who counts? Like, who gets to count as a fan, you know? Um, let's see. Yes, OMG, Yesaran, I'm so glad you're a Flo Milli stan. I still listen to Whole Why Is You Here. That was a banging ass project. Like, that was a banger of a project, especially to be a fucking first project. That's an amazingly solid project. And she was spitting on that shit. And every song is good. I would say that's the last great project. I've heard of Timar, but I haven't listened. Hi, Nicole. Song recommendations. Okay, I'm going to screenshot those. Sam. Yes, she was. She was not saying, listen, way back in 2020, I said that I was like, listen, I totally understand if people feel like Doja Cat is just too fucking weird for them and too much. Fully get it. I think also that she has a wild self-destructive streak, like, but I do think that Scarlet 2 is the best project that's came out this year for me. I can't speak for nobody else. But for me, that's the best project that's came out thus far in 2024. Antics aside, like, she's making the best music to me. I don't listen to BK the Ruler, but I might. I don't know. Sexy having a good run. I love Doechii. I don't fuck with Red and I never will. They can keep her. Where was I? Wait, where was I? Wait. Where was I? Okay, let me go there. Tamar, they favor each other. Miss showing feet in racial chat rooms. Sorry, I should have laughed, but it is funny a little bit. That's just so weird. Doja has so much money and like refuses to get therapy. I don't understand. I really think she has like a self. I think it's legitimate, like self-destructive. I don't know. I'm not gonna armchair diagnose her. I don't. There's something there, like for real. Like get help. But I just think Scarlet 2 is the best project that came out this year. Like, I just do. I just think she needs to get some help. Oh, Timar is a singer? This is a singer? Or a rapper? I've heard of this person, but I have no clue what type of music they make. I like Scarlet 1. I liked Scarlet 1 too. Also, I liked Scarlet 1 also. I think Scarlet 2 is better. I like Doja. I fuck with Doja too. No, Scarlet 2. Scarlet 2. Not Scarlet. Scarlet 2. Scarlet 2 came out, when was that? April 5th? April 5th? It came out the Friday after Cowboy Carter. And Cowboy Carter, I think, was March 29th. I think those were the dates. So Scarlet 2 came out this... Scarlet came out 2023. I'm talking about Scarlet 2. Came out this year. Scarlet 2 Claude. Ange. Not rap, but Babyface Girls Night Out is incredible. A lot of these artists need therapy. Doja Def got issues. She got daddy issues. She was dragging her dad all over IG. I saw the saddest post about Doja and her dad. I thought it was super sad. Yeah. She has a lot of anger. Like, I don't know. She says on Scarlet 2 that she lacks confidence and she's angry and she's mad about being fatherless and a whole bunch of stuff. Like, girl, you get therapy. You have so much money. Get therapy. People refuse Head high. That's the song I'm talking about too, Krishan. Like, you have so much money. Like, please find a therapist that can like help you. I seen that shit she was doing on Instagram about her dad, and I was like, you are spiraling. Like, you need to have a therapist on speed dial, and like seriously, like not even like being like shady, like not I don't not even trying to like make fun, like not making fun of her. I was just like, this, there's no reason for this to be, why is this online? Chronically online. That's like another thing. Chronically online, like you're chronically online and self-destructive. You just be online and just bugging out. You need a friend or something. I don't know. A friend, a therapist, somebody. She got a restraining one on her brother too. Like, girl, call Tizo. He put his tour phone number. Call Tizo and have a heart to heart with your bestie. Hi, Ori. I think a lot of people who have money for therapy refuse because they don't want to confront their feelings and negative experiences. That's probably true. You know, it is hard. It's really hard. It's difficult. It's difficult. Um, it's hard emotional work for sure, and it's really painful, and it can be really difficult to like, yeah, confront your feelings, but that has to be better than tagging your father in a rage word vomit on Instagram. I was just like, this is a lot. And I feel like I think the exact same thing every time like Doja does this. Like, girl, you like just the same thing. Like, you have the money, like you have so much money, like you have the money to afford therapy. If the internet and social media and all that is like so triggering for you, you can leave, you can delete, you can leave social media. Like, you don't have to be online. If you know, because they said that the issue was that like her father was having some event, because her father is like a singer. Her father was having some event and it was being advertised that like he's her father, like father of Doja Cat will be there, blah blah blah. I don't know if this is the actual like triggering event, but and that she like bugged out, like, you know, like, fuck you, like you don't even, like you don't get to make money off me, and all that. It's just like, again, like, you are a rich and famous celebrity. You have so much pull. You probably could have like contacted the event promoter directly. Like, was this something that needed to play out on Instagram? Like, you're chronically online. You seem to have some type of like internet, social media obsession, combined with a real strong, wide, self-destructive streak, and just some issues. I don't know. And like I said, fully understand if that's like too much for people and they're just like can't deal with it. I just think her music is incredible. And I see some of you got, yeah, there it is. I think they don't come from where. Da, 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 da. Hi Queen. This part right here. Pain is fuel for creatives. Therapy will probably change the mind, thus changing the art. I think a lot of artists don't get therapy because it may affect their art. Yeah, I saw that too. And I don't know. A lot of people I feel have been questioning that, because there's for a long time been this idea of, you know, like the struggling artist and how you have to struggle and you have to be an insane person. This idea, the idea, I'm talking about like this idea to like make so-called good art, and like if you try to get help. Did you guys watch Heroes? You know, do you guys remember the fucking drug addict in Heroes that could see the future and could like paint the future? Isaac, was that his name? I can't remember. But he could like only see the future and he could like only paint the future when he was like high. Whenever he like tried to like sober up and like clean himself up, he like couldn't create anymore and he like couldn't see the future anymore. And then they like needed to know what was going to happen to like end the world, save the cheerleader, save the world. So they fucking shot his ass up. Like, I mean, that was like a metaphor for this concept. I there's been a lot of pushback against this like ideology of like you don't have to be a struggling drug addict with like bipolar tendencies to like make good art. You know? I don't know. But maybe some people do. I don't know. I do think that it's fine and appropriate to like work through your issues with your art. I don't have no issue with that. That's part of why I think Scarlet 2 is amazing, the best project of this year, and maybe even Doja Cat's best project because it's very personal, it's very introspective. She talks about her feelings. It feels like she's like working through, even Scarlet as well. It feels like she's working through issues that she has around fame, and infamy, and family, and all of that. I don't have an issue with utilizing the art to like work through the issues. Beyonce is good for this. I'm gonna work through it. But all the other shit is too much. Um, let's see. Doja needs a close circle of friends she could trust, like Rihanna with Melissa, or Beyonce with Kelly, her cousin Angie and Michelle. Krayshawn, yes, Doja was going hard at him. Hopefully, she talks to somebody about it. He has not dragged her publicly. Doja has to relearn the ability to be able to enjoy life without social media, like people used to do back in the day. She's also said that since she was a child, Doja Cat also had like a really weird upbringing. She was like raised on an ashram, semi-religious cult adjacent. Like I kind of have the feeling that I just get the feeling that there wasn't a lot of supervision. Like her father was absent, and it seems like her mother was involved with some shit, and it just seems like she was just running wild. And she herself has said that she got online and on the internet and in chat rooms and stuff at a very young age, and that's I don't know how she processes the world. Like she don't have no friends and shit. She just go online for everything. Child Clarissa block? Clarissa, you blocking everybody. Oh, thank you, Queen. Queen put the podcast. Can I pin this? Pin. Pinned. There we go. Thank you, Queen. Timar. Okay. I screenshotted that, Nicole. Her dad is an actor and a dancer. He was in Serafina with Whoopi Goldberg. He's famous in South Africa. I completely understand Doja's feelings on that. Don't piece out of someone's life and then come back and try to capitalize on their success. I understand he abandoned her. Art does not simply come from struggle. You don't need to suffer to create something beautiful. That's some sadistic rhetoric. Dysfunction is profitable. Eminem's music was better when he was on drugs, in my opinion, but that's not politically correct to say, though. I do feel it makes a difference. Mary J. Blige. Right, and these are examples of artists working through shit with art. Mary J. Blige is My Life, Beyonce's Lemonade. Eminem's music wasn't good because he was on drugs. He was just better at songwriting and rapping then. Once he lost that rigor, he had to relearn everything. It's a tragic ideology to suffer to create. Yes, some do work codependently with that. The goal of creating music through struggle should be dealing with it, acknowledging it, getting help for it, and letting that art help you heal. The goal should never be to stay unhealthy to create. I agree. Rat City, I agree. I agree. Fully agree. Fully agree. Completely. Doja was born on the internet, and there's that block. Wasn't Eminem so sorry? I know I'm like tilting. Sorry. It's because I'm holding the phone and I'm looking at the comments, so I'm just like tilting. Wasn't Eminem sober during the Recovery album? I thought the album was pretty good. Doja left school early too. She was born on the internet. The fact that Whoopi was able to meet Doja's father before her is baffling. She dropped out of school at 16. Right, like she dropped out of school and everything. Like her upbringing is a lot and has been online chronically ever since. She's deep in the meta. She's the e-girl. 3 years later and the block game is still on point. I think that mindset of struggle equals great art comes from struggle and strife stifling. That was a tongue twister. Struggle and strife stifling the more frustrating, tiresome aspects of the artist that emerge once they succeed and develop bootstrap syndrome. I think good art can come from struggle. I don't think people should avoid their working through their pain out of fear that getting better will affect their art. I think artists need some sort of a removed perspective to analyze and process experience energy, but there can be healthier, sustainable approaches to that. I hear the garbage truck outside. I'm probably wrap it up in a minute. People getting blocked. These appear to be bots. That's new. We didn't get a lot of bots pre-AI shit in the stream. These appear to be bots. They're just making like random, these are like random statements. Can you guys hear it? I can hear it outside. And it just becomes too loud to stream. Even though now I know I can mute, but sometimes it'd be like multiple back to back. Because you have like one that they come and they pick up the fucking recycling, and then they have one that comes and picks up the actual garbage, and one that comes and picks up the lawn trash. Can't hear? Can't hear? I didn't hit mute. Can't hear me? What? Now you guys can't hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me, Joe? Well, I guess we could take that. Oh, I thought you meant you couldn't hear me. You don't hear the truck, but you can hear me. Got it, 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 got it. I was about to be like, what? I do have a fan on, which I meant to say, but I didn't. So you guys might hear that, because last week you guys, or 2 weeks ago, you guys were like white noise, but I think that was just my microphone messing up on the phone. But then I was like, I could just use my headset. Girl, in Baltimore, sometimes they don't even come get the recycling. The new live setup is tripping me up. I miss the old days. Right, Queen? They changed everything. Like the whole setup, the whole way that it looks totally different. Agent James knows you're back and is on the attack. Not Agent James! I could hear it outside. Like, it makes it hard for me to hear. So I'm probably wrap up in a minute. There are very few songwriters who can create, I don't know how to phrase this, but in a vacuum where the work is not personable but still has substance. You mean like it's not personal to them? Like they're able to just write a song and it's an amazing song, but it's not necessarily something personal that they've been through their lives or anything like that. They just know how to tap into feelings. That's really the mark of a great songwriter, of which there are not many. Whoops. Tap too many times. Kanye West is one artist whose struggle with mental health has negatively affected the quality of his music. He's all over the place in his albums post Life of Pablo. The last one I listened to was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Then I was like, nah, I'm good. Okay, you can hear me, but you can't hear the truck, right? Oh, you did hear the truck backing up, right? Sometimes it'd be right outside and it'd be like beep, beep, beep. That's literally how it sounds. And I just be like, oh my God, okay, that's that. The garbage man be plotting, child. What time on Thursday? There's really no set time, because my schedule's not always the same. I just normally have the most time on Thursdays. I don't think I came on at 4 o'clock today. Did I? No, because I've been on 74 minutes. So I guess 3:30-ish. I don't know. No, that's not right. I don't know. You guys know I can't add. I can't do clock math. But it's normally between, I think I would say that it's normally between 3 and 4. It's probably going to be like between 3 and 4. It's probably going to be like between 3 and 4 ish, I would say. Sounds about right. I'm looking at the clock. There's a clock right there. Probably between 3 and 4ish sounds accurate for when I'll get on Thursdays. Yeah, notifications. Yeah, and it's light. It's like light work. It's nothing like too serious. We just kind of come and chat. And you guys, kind of give me recommendations for things. And, I like this idea of, you asked me about things like someone asked me, did I hear about like the WNBA? Because there's a lot of stuff that I don't hear about because I am out of the loop. Or even if it's something that I've heard about, maybe it's not necessarily something that I want to do like a deep dive podcast or review or something on Patreon. So this is just a way that we can still chat about stuff. But yes, just friendly reminder again, Queen put the podcast. I did pin the comment. I don't know if it's going to remain pinned or if I'm going to have to like mess around with it after I end this live stream. But, I do have a podcast on Patreon. That's like now pretty much my main platform. That's where I do all the deep dive review videos and, talking about beef and social media and pop culture. And I'm probably going to do one, it's always on Sundays. So I'm probably going to do one this Sunday coming up. It's most likely going to be about them revoking the Fearless Fund, which was a fund specifically made for Black women. Edward Bloom, aka Satan, this man is the devil, revoking Fearless Fund's ability to create grants specifically for Black women. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to talk about on this week's podcast, for example. So like sociopolitical stuff, racial stuff, again, reviews, pop culture, deep dives. That stuff is all going to be on Patreon. But it's just nice to kind of come on and chat with you guys again. Yeah, Patreon's cool. I like Patreon. And just again, reminder that if you become a patron, you will get access to the Discord server. And the Discord server be popping. A lot of good conversations in the Discord server, and I am still planning. I haven't done it yet, but I am still planning to do a Letterboxd, and you'll probably also get access to that. Just like access to like different things. Like, of course, if you just want to chat on YouTube, that's cool. But if you want other things, then Patreon and is where it's at. The sports analysts are being whiny babies. This was happening. Oh yeah, somebody asked me about that before you got here, Queen, and I said it was posted about in Discord, all the Caitlin Clark controversy. I was just like, it's giving me Larry Bird syndrome in the NBA, which is just when a white player comes in and everybody like loses their mind. Everyone loses their minds. And everyone just kind of falls all over themselves to be like, well, they didn't call Larry Bird the next Jordan, but I see that they're calling Caitlin Clark the next Jordan, which is a lot. Like the next Jordan and, the best player of all time and all that, like it's racial. They want white people to succeed. They want white people to come back. They wanted to go back to before Glory Road when you could only play one Negro at a time on the basketball court and the rest of the players were all white. Anytime they get one white player, they be so excited. Like they love white players. Be it in the NBA, be it in the WNBA, be it in the NFL, anything that was previously white that the black players have now taken over, they do too much. They're so hurt that black people are dominating something. I'm gonna answer this question, Corey, and then I'll probably be done. Is DC considered a southern city or the beginning of the Northeast Corridor? So this is the question. This is a question that's been going on since I was a child. Some people do consider DC to be a southern city. DC is technically not below the Mason-Dixon line, so some people do not consider DC to be a southern city. So it's kind of both because parts of Maryland and Virginia, which are both considered southern states, were given up to create DC. And there is some southern culture there, but it is also considered a part of the Northeast Corridor. We're sister cities with Baltimore and Philly. There's a lot of shared culture there. So it's kind of a melting pot of the East, the Northeast, and the South. It's kind of both. Tom Brady. And she's only supported because of the racism towards Reese. Yes, and I also brought up Angel Reese as well. How I know that Angel Reese is like involved. Like Angel Reese is also like a great player. I don't follow sports, so this is just like in passing what I know. I'm out of the loop. But I know that Angel Reese is a great player, but you know, like Angel Reese wears fingernails and lashes and you know, she's a bad bitch. She's a bad bitch. You know, Caitlin Clark is not a bad bitch. She's decidedly not a bad bitch. And you know, there's a lot of racial undertones and overtones in how one player looks versus how the other player looks, and how one player so called carries themselves, which is a phrase we love pulling out of our back pocket for black women, versus how the other player carries themselves, and what is appropriate and what is inappropriate in a collegiate player that is now a professional player. It's all very racially coded. It's all very racially coded for, you know, I've seen people say, oh, and Angel Reese she got an attitude. You know what that mean when they say a black woman got an attitude. She has an attitude, she has an attitude problem. But, you know, Caitlin Clark is white. From Idaho or wherever the fuck she's from, and you know she gets to be aggressive, and you know she's just. But it's crazy, right? How aggressive means one thing when it's like a white player. They're aggressive. They're great. They get in your face. But when it's a black player, ooh, she aggressive, child. She aggressive. She'll get in your face. She has an attitude problem. You know, the same words that have totally different meaning based around things like race and gender. And we're seeing that play out on this kind of like world stage with these two players starting with their roles in collegiate sports and now moving into their places in the WNBA. But we also see this like across the board in like black dominated sports, even with the men. Like they want white players to come in and dominate so badly. And the white players from Idaho and wherever are the only ones that could come in and dominate because you know they've been growing up on farms eating potatoes and you know they're the only ones that can hang. I'll give them that. They corn fed. They can hang a little bit, They're doing too much, very much so. Larry Bird syndrome. I'm gonna replay to hear what you said. DC is definitely northeastern region. They're so hurt. Black people are dominating something. I remember she's only supported because of the racism towards Reese. I remember in the early 2000s there was actually an NBA player of Chinese descent, and people were big up him for about 2 years. Jeremy Lin. You talk about Jeremy Lin. Linsanity. That Dixon line went up so high. I never realized that before. Right. Queen. Jeremy Lin, Larry Bird, right. Clark, any non-black player, right. Queen. The angry black woman stereotype, right. The mixture of respectability politics with racism, misogyny, and gender wars is bananas. Right, exactly. Because we're only supposed to be humble, right? Angel Reese needs to focus on the game, especially ball handling and shooting. The double standard between how Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese was treated was so blatant. The Eastern European NBA guy is another example. Hell, look at how they treat Serena versus that one chick who turned out to be taking drugs to boost her performance. Was that Sharapova? Maria Sharapova? Man, and they made out like Serena was on drugs for years and years and years and years. Sharapova. And like Maria Sharapova was like somehow her competition. This bitch was never Serena Williams' competition. And then it turned out she was doping too. And was still never Serena's competition. Oh, well, you know. And then they just gave her that little slap on the wrist. If they had caught Serena, they would have put her in jail. Like, let's be serious. Hi, Real Trini. I'm about to go, but hi, Real Trini. Reese is improving. Dope over. Right, Adam. Sharapova. Yes, Sharadopa. That's a good one. Kakashi Cowboy. Yes, the Russian Sharapova was doping. Dopapova. They said Serena's pregnancy gave her an unfair advantage. Right, child bye. And she still was a loser, 22 against her. Yes, had it been Serena, she would have been stripped of her trophies. They would have put her under the jail. Oh, you still at work? Well, I'm about to go. Serena seems to always get randomly selected for testing, but I think we've determined that I'm usually going to be on Thursdays between like 3 and 4-ish. About that, we'll see. The NBA needs to make the league better by the Caitlyn and Angel situation like the NBA did Bird and Magic. Yeah, we'll see how this plays out. And it's still so early in these girls' professional careers. It's a lot of chatter. Not that I think that either one of them, I don't know, I don't follow it close enough. So, not that I'm saying that either one of them is going to like flame out or wash out or anything, but like you really never know. And it's so early in these girls' careers. But there is something to be said for the WNBA being a league that like people refused to take seriously for a really long time until the white girl came through. Now we taking it seriously. You know, it's real. Hi, just the Dawn. But I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much. It was fun. It was fun, fun, fun. Feel free to watch the replay, and I'll see you guys next week. And if you're not on Patreon, again, be sure to check out the Patreon for the more deep dives, in the Discord and all the various places. Oh, and also thank you guys so much for all of you that supported my work that came out yesterday. I had a short story that was published. And I did do a post about it in the community tab and on Instagram and Tumblr and Discord across all the platforms. So thank you guys so much. What was that last comment? They're trying to bully Reese, but she's built for it. And we're going to end on that. Bye. See you guys.